Welcome back, Hot Wheels and diecast collectors. I'm adding some more cars into my loose collection, and I'm going back again and starting with A's. So if you didn't know, this is your first video. I'm getting rid of a lot of my carded cars. A lot I'm setting free and putting into these jammers and building a permanent collection that's loose out of these main lines as I kind of shift my focus to more premium brands and getting rid of a lot of the carded stuff that I don't want in my permanent collection. And my permanent collection will now be loose when it comes to mainline Hot Wheels. So here we go. So we're starting with the A's, and this has got Acura. So I added some Acuras in part 1, and now as I'm going back through some of my older Hot Wheels or just other totes that I have with Hot Wheels in them, pulling out some. So here is the custom 01 Acura Integra GSR. I like these to be simple and plain, not with like a bunch of over-the-top deco. So this one doesn't get the front, it does get the rear, and then the details, the tampos on the sides are kind of understated. There was a blue one after the green one. This was a GameStop exclusive, Kroger exclusive, something like that. I don't remember. One of the first editions in pearl white. And then I've got the 90 Acura Nsx. And there was one that came out this year in this rather nice blue with, again, some understated stripes, rear details. No front marker lights, but it's okay. And I'm going to put that in there. I believe this is one of the first editions, and these were a couple multi-pack exclusives. And this is the GT3 racing version. And then the concepts, newer ones, some Alfa Romeos. And then on the other side, I've got my Aston Martins, and I have this, which was this steel grayish blue was the first one to come out, and then it came out in this white. And this card is already pretty trashed anyway. So it's got front details. That grille is part of the base. No rear details, no side tampos, nothing on the top, but it's nice and plain, and that's okay. I'll put that one in there. Then some Audis. And then this next case also has some Audis in it. The Rs5 R8 Spider. And then I've got the new Audi Rs E-Tron. Audis are just nice cars. And this has all the front details. Has all the rear details. It's just nice and simple and plain. So, you know, with it being the first edition, you know they're going to come out with at least a couple more, right? Some Batmobiles down here. And then on this side, I have Bentley. I actually have one of the early ones. This isn't the first edition, but it did come out before this guy. no front. It does have rear. It does have some top details. So I'm going to put that one in there. And then I have some BMWs. So here's the 3.0 CSL race car in Castrol livery. This is the Batmobile BMW from 2017, I believe, which is probably about the time that I really started collecting. No front, no rear, but it's all about the side race details. That one's going to go in there. This is one of the first editions. This was next year. This is this past year. There was a Super Treasure Hunt version of that. That one's apparently flipped over. And then we had a red edition of the 73 3.0 CSL, which also looks really good. This doesn't really exist in real life in red like that, I don't think. But it will be one to go into my collection. Some M3s, M3 GT3s. And then BMWs continue over here. So we've got the M2. And then we've got the M4. I actually have... Here's the first edition. Look, that card's all torn up too. So no worries opening some of these older ones. And this is in that, what's that yellow color called? They had a weird name for it. But it's got front and rear, which is good. That one goes in there. Then I also have this white one. Now, what's interesting is my white one doesn't have a hood stripe, but the picture has a hood stripe. And I don't know if it's supposed to have a hood stripe or not, if this is an error, that it missed the tampo, but you know what? I don't, like, seek out errors, and I'm okay with this one being plain because it fits with the other cars that I have. And this card isn't mint. So, but you can leave me a comment down below if you have one with the stripe on it. But we're going to put that one, and it has, look, it has rear, it has front, it has all the good things. And then we have the Z4m BMW. This was also a Super Treasure Hunt. I've got a lot of regular versions of the Supers. I have the Supers too, but that looks really good. No front, no rear, but it's got the M colors on it. Goes there, and then there was a white one that came out. Then I've got some bone shakers. And I've got this. Look at this. This is the first edition of the bone shaker. The first bone shaker that ever came out, 2006. I found it already in my collection. There it is with some skull and crossbones. And just some 5-spoke tires. Chrome interior. And it's got a metal base too. Look at that metal base. It's got the little Hot Wheels logo that pokes through with the chrome in there. First edition bone shaker. And then I've got one that's a little bit later in the race team livery. That blister came right off. And you know what? Metal base. Doesn't have the little logo coming through. They changed it. Chrome interior. Still a bone shaker. Put that one in there. Put a little spacer in there so they don't clack together. And then I've got this bone shaker. This is from when? This is 2014. And it was in the experimental off-road version. Oh, and look, there's the normal treasure hunt logo before it was a treasure hunt logo. Oh, I found a treasure hunt. No. Okay. So, and this is the closed roof, right? So there's an open roof and a closed roof. Everything else is pretty much the same. And then I've got a black version. Also the closed roof, same year. Gloss metallic black. So I like actually metallic. Kind of see that in the light there. So that guy is going to go down there. And on this side, there's the rest of my bone shakers, my loose Bugattis, and my Buicks. I've got a couple Buicks to throw in here. 70 Buick GSX, 2009. This was a new model. It came in 3 colors. First color was yellow. Then it came in white. I might have the yellow one. If I have it, I'll open it. If I don't, I probably won't really go after it. But I like how this deco goes over the spoiler. And it's got the roof stripes. Chrome base for the bumpers. That one sits right there. So yellow was the first color, white was the second color, and that year red was a third color. And this one, you can even see it a little bit better. Not only did it get the, as part of the side stripe tampo, look, it's also got chrome lips on the fenders. How cool is that? And chrome sill plates, or rocker panels, I guess. Yeah, those are rocker panels. So that's pretty nice details for that Buick. And then last one for this case is I've got the Cadillac ATS-V R race car in this metallic cherry red. So that looks pretty good. I like metallic cherry red colors. It's like a Auto World Ultra Red color. One of my favorite colors. That's going to go down here with some of the other Cadillacs. There's that wheel error. All right. Then I have, for the next one, I have a car manufacturer that I didn't have loose already. And I've got 3 of them to put in. It is the Chaparral. So this was a race car manufacturer. And so this is from 1998. This is a Chaparral 2. So you can look it up. Oh, this even has one of these plastic liners in here. So this was a race car back in the day. And this is a pretty faithful reproduction. Metal base, metal body, because it was 1998. There's more metal in here. And it's got lace wheels. Number 66. I'm going to put that one up there. And then a couple years later, let's see, is this 1999? So the next year it came out again, this time in red. Chaparral 2. So this one got some white stripes, still metal base, so painted white, red body. So that was pretty cool. Also lace wheels. And then in 2003, they came out with a Chaparral 20, which was another different version race car, with this time with a closed roof. So an updated version. This is plastic base, but we've got headlight details. No taillight details, but the number 7 stamp, a hood scoop on there. Pretty cool. We're going to put those in there. And then I've also got the recolor of the 55 Chevy. This time in that really pretty metallic red, right? It's the recolor of the blue one. Blue one, of course, having been a super treasure hunt. And then we've got some gassers and stuff on that side. Nothing to plot in. But then on this one, here's some 57 Chevys. And I've got a couple to add. So here is the newest version of the 57 Chevy. This is casting, has been around for years and years and years. I almost want to say it's probably been around since at least 1982. Let's see, what's the 1978 is on that one. So even older than that, right? Does it even say on the bottom? It's hard to read. 1976, 2018, 2016. So I've updated it since. But that one's pretty cool. So there's with the hood, there's the version with the engine sticking out of the hood. But right here in the middle, I'm going to stick this one. This is also the 57 Chevy Bel Air. But it's a different casting. It's a totally different casting. But it doesn't have the engine sticking out of the hood. See, it's totally, they totally redid it, right? You can see it's a completely different casting. So they had this one for a while, and this one actually has an opening hood. Look at that. Hood's been closed for I don't know how long. Anyway, this one's kind of cool with the skull motif on there and the skulls on the side with each of the aces. But yeah, I like that. And I'm going to put that one right in there because it doesn't have the hood sticking out of the motor, or the motor sticking out of the hood. So that one's going to go right there. And then I've got this spot for this 59 Impala. This is from 1999. And I thought for sure that this was the same casting as this 59 Impala, but it's not. You can see there are differences. Look, there's a different shape for the front fender. This one has the skirts for the rear fender. It's got side pipes on it. This one has two-door posts. This one's like a coupe version. And this one also just seems a little like taller, thicker, right? I don't know if that totally comes out. So I don't know if this has been like modified from this one to make this one or what, but they're definitely two different castings. So that one's gonna go there, and that one is gonna go there. And nothing's gonna go on that side. Continuing on. In this case, I have my 67 Camaros. And I have this one from 1995. The deco should look familiar for some of you who might recognize another Camaro, 67 Camaro that came out in 1995. But this is a yellow with black instead of the white with orange. So that one will go right there. And then, where's it go? It goes on this side, down here at the bottom. I have a 68 Copo Camaro in green with these cool flames, which they ended up using again for both of these multi-pack exclusives in purple and black. So those were multi-pack exclusives. Move that one out of the way. Next jammer, I've got the 70 Chevelle Wagon. Here was a Daredevil's version of it. and a Redliners version of it. But here is from 2009, one of the first version that came out. And it was in this metallic blue with some hood stripes, chrome bumpers. And that one's going to live right there. And then there was a recolor in 2009. And chrome base again. This one's metallic gold. It's really nice with the black hood stripes, 5 spokes. That one goes right there. And then there was this cool Moon Eyes version that came out later. I think there were 2 colors. I think there was a yellow with black on the sides, but this is the much cooler, I think, black with yellow details on the sides and yellow stripes. And this is a matte black too. This is super cool. You can see the stripes are glossy, the black is matte, and those yellow PR5 rims. I'm gonna put those there. And then I've also got the 76 Greenwood Corvette in orange. There was a Super Treasure Hunt version of this. This is, of course, the regular version. So I had side deco. The headlight lenses are part of the windshield. That one's going to go in there. Some other versions, but one of the most recent ones. And then there was a red edition with the number 22 on the side, which we all know red editions are sometimes kind of hard to come by, but that's pretty cool. White base. And then after the red edition, there was a green one. So we gotta add the green one. Also number 22. Hood stripe, roof stripe. And we're gonna put that one. It's gonna live right there. Nothing for the other side. Then we're going to get into this, and I want where these Corvettes are. It's 80s Corvette. I don't make that casting anymore, I don't think. Pretty sure they don't. But I do have this older version in the race team livery. We're going to pull that one out. It had an opening hood. This one doesn't have an opening hood anymore. I thought it would. Huh. Yeah, because these older versions, they had opening hoods. Look at that. But not on this one. Still looks cool. Race team livery. You can see the white from the interior. Because I used to do it in red. But now we've got that one. And then I also have this 83 Chevy Silverado. I don't think that this was a store exclusive color. I could be wrong. You can tell me in the comments. I know that there was a yellow version of this that was a Super Treasure Hunt, but this is a metallic green. It's almost like a green with a gold flop in it. It's really cool. There is a Super Treasure Hunt version of the yellow version with the same deco on it. This is a green version. Slide that one right in there. But I don't know if that's a store exclusive. Might be kind of expensive. It's okay. I also have this one. This one's kind of going up in value too. This is the Target Red Edition. We're going to add it to the collection just like that. Pretty cool. in that metallic red that I like with the red lipped rims. I'm going to slide that one right in there. Looks so good right there. There's some IROC Camaros. And then I, making room today, have inserted this case into my normal lineup. It's got some Camaros. It's got the new Corvettes in there. It's got the Chevrolet, which I think is a really cool casting. But I need some extra space. And so I said, I'll insert this in the middle. I'll make some updates as I go. But I wanted to include this, and I needed room for it. This is the Cunningham C4R. This was a race car back in the day, which I think is really cool. And I wanted to have it in my collection. So it's very much kind of Shelby-esque looking, and this is a kind of a nice version. You can look this one up online pretty easily. The metallic blue stripes are so cool. But I wanted that one to go right there. So we'll probably start filling in with dots in there for the next video. I've got a bunch of new stuff, or a bunch of new to open stuff that's older stuff to do as well. So stay tuned. More videos coming. I appreciate you coming along with this journey. We'll talk to you later. Bye.